Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Okay, then we'll do another pixel cross stitch stream again this time. But this time we'll do. I found some random question generator and I saw that these kind of questions were actually cool, so I might as well take a challenge to answer it without knowing them all since it's actually random. And welcome, welcome. Hello, Mr. Cat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah. So, I am planning for today's stream was while we're playing this pixel cross stitch, might as well answering some, I don't think it's general, but some great questions that I found again from the random question generator. And I think it's best to start with this question. How do you think your reality differs from others? So yeah, that ki- the j- that the question you see on the left side, it was from the random question generator. So I might as well insert the link. Might as well to have try to have some answer the questions they provide to your chat as well. I'm gonna put it here. So yeah. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Okay, let's go back to the question. How do you think your reality differs from others? So, honestly, I would go with people who had, let's say, different opinions, perspectives, since I do believe that we all have different environment that we came from. That is why our opinions, perspectives were completely different. That is why it's not necessary to persuade, but like to listen and to acknowledge that everyone is different and accept that everyone is different. At the same time, I think people should have the empathy. That's what wins. Yeah, so that's how I think that my reality differs from others since we all have different ways to cope, to handle the reality in different ways based on our environment, opinions, and perspectives when it comes to reality. Okay, already the first question done. Okay, I actually enjoy it. So next question, next question. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, cat? Be a cat? So this is what about a cat, huh? What would be the best and worst part of being a cat in your opinion? So I think it's my observation from watching bunch of cats videos. You might say. I think the best part of being a cat is being a cat. And the worst part of being a cat is being a cat. I think that was the answer. That counts an answer, right? Okay, I'm gonna do next one. What is the best random act of kindness you ever witnessed? Oh, good question, good question. Okay, I as well think that while answer it. What is the best random act of kindness that I ever witnessed? Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. Never witness. Actual witness. Okay. Okay, let me think about it. Huh. Okay, let me think. There's a lot, but I'm actually thinking the the best one. Actually witnessed some act of kindness, IRL, lots. And I think the best random act of kindness that I ever witnessed was I had this relative of mine where whenever there was a such as there's a community that has been victim from the fire or flood, they're actually there to prepare a food to donate and new clothes to donate, and it was believable with no any doesn't need anything that pay back from their kindness, just that they always want to help. I think that was the best act of kindness that I ever witnessed. I don't think that the random one. I think that was always icy. Yeah. I think that was one. Okay, the next one, I think the best random act of kindness was. Okay, let's see. Some like not that. Another one was. Okay. When I was a student, there was a batchmate of mine who has a part-time job, and eventually that he oh okay, let's say that that kind of person was they had this friend that doesn't have a enough money to buy a lunch. So this batchmate of mine, you pays at lunch. I think that was one. Did I know that, guys? It's hard since the transpo, the food allowance, sometimes it's not enough from it's not enough from paying school projects and such. I think that was the random act of kindness that I saw. Okay. Okay, let's proceed to another question. What has been your 15 minutes of fame up to this point? I don't think. Oh. But just my voice just pitch up like a fame? Okay. What has been your 15 minutes of fame up to this point? What does it mean? My fame? I don't think. I don't acknowledge the fame. Yeah, I don't acknowledge of it. I think. I don't count that as a famous person. Oh. Oh, hello, Courtsine. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, right now I'm playing some pixel cross stitch patterns while doing some answering random questions from the site I found, random question generator. It's cool that I've been answering it now. That has been shown on the left side on your screen. So the recent question was, what has been your 50 minutes of fame up to this point? So feel free guys to answer it as well on your part chat. Feel free to answer it. So since I'm not sure about that kind of question, since I not counted, there's a lot of things that you can define a fame, to be honest. $50 minutes of fame. What are thoughts? Okay. Actually, I think I don't. Okay, let's see. I think there was a time that when I was a student leader. Okay, I think that was count as a fame, I guess. Where I've been having the opportunity to become a student leader of one of the organizations where I was given an opportunity to teach my fellow batchmates some certain some like a not a seminar but a workshop. I think that was the nice word, the workshop. I think that was I can define as quote unquote fame, where I've been having the opportunity to teach what my knowledge to my um what's it called, team members, org members, organization members, and batchmates. What my knowledge is. I think that workshop was, there's a lot, but I think the one of them was I've been teaching them to use After Effects, Adobe After Effects, since I was one of these student leaders in an org where the specialty was involves with technology. So yeah, I think that was one. I think that I will add. I think that answers that to that question. Yep. Okay. I guess my 15 minutes was I appeared in the background of an interview that my boss was doing for TV. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, you got, wow, Courtine, you've done great. You're famous. Excellent. Oops. What? No, I'm not a super famous. Or I don't know. I'm just an ordinary. We're all ordinary. We all start as an ordinary. I think those titles was just a part, not part of our lives, but doesn't define what our completely life is. That's what I believe most. Wow, I wasn't even focused on the camera. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it was me. Oh, my bad, my bad. It was about court scene, guys. It was about court scene. Court scene. It was about him. Okay. What? Hey. Okay. So I ramble too much, I guess, right now, since I'm actually excited. Oh, really? Good thing it doesn't caught on the camera that much. It's like, yeah, I just want to finish my shift, guys. Just want to finish my 9 to 5 job, please. Okay. Since we actually tackled this question, we answered it. Let's proceed to another question. Oh, that's nice. This question is nice. What's something in your fridge right now that should probably be thrown out? I think that will be. I think that will be my expired probiotics drink. I guess it reminds me that I should throw it. I must throw it. Yeah, I think that's one. The expired one. I don't know why I kept it in a long time. But I think that's a genuinely a reminder that I must throw it right away. Okay, tomorrow. I will throw it tomorrow. Okay, I will take note of that. Now, chat, what's yours? They what's on your fish that should be probably thrown out? Ah, cabbage. Well, it's reasonable since cabbage were easy to get, the quality of cabbage easy to get bad. Understandable. Ah, it's a carrot. So it's the typical vegetable or something. And the fruits. Ooh. Yeah, speaking of fruits, the avocado, my avocado, I think I must throw it out. The ice in freezer six months ago. Really? You didn't wait. You didn't defroze it? Like at least twice a month? Or dude. Why? Ice in the freezer, I cannot imagine that. They go bad fast in my place. It's kind of hot here. Oh, it's understandable. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. What do you mean next time? For not defrosing your 6 months ice. It was so crazy. You did defrost your refrigerator? That was crazy. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, before I knew something more, let's change the question. What was what's the most amount of money ever found? What was the situation? Okay. I think okay, how about this? Um okay, let me convert that amount into dollars so that you guys have an idea what was it. Let me search it for a while. Let me convert the money first. Dun, 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 dun. I'll just use it in USD so that you guys have an idea. Okay. Then it writes me. Okay. So, from that question, I think this is what happened when I was a kid. I was the time I was in the drugstore with my parents since they were buying some their medicines. I think that time there was a old or senior couple. There was a senior couple in the line before us, and when the old man picked up his wallet, and he accidentally fell this $20, and he didn't even notice it. And when the cashier count the money, the amount, it was missing, but he was sure that the specific amount that has been shown in the machine, he thought he gave it correctly. So what I did was, when I saw this $20 on the floor, I gave it, and then the senior couple, thanked me for being honest, because that because honestly, since they don't know, I have this chance just to keep it and made it as mine, right? So that time I didn't have any intentions to keep it as mine. Since of course as a kid I don't actually until now money is not my part of the interest. It's just that as long as you have this enough necessities on your home, I think that's enough. We don't need that much money. That's what I believe. And that's my main mindset until now. It's not that money is not. It's always a challenge when it comes to have money. So yeah, I think that was the end. That counts as the answer to my question about it. Since I think that was that time, what I ever found. Since I have since then I have been that discovered anything. That was the only time. And that situation motivated me to be honest is the best policy. And it was the best policy. What's your chat? What about yours about this question? Feel free to answer it or not. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, money is not that important in the long scheme of things, right? Since I think there are part rather than don't. I think the problem was to with nowadays it cannot help since we all have these financial challenges. Since it cannot help that we all need money, but I think the best mindset that we can do was don't let money define your life. I once found a full wallet on the ground with $50. I think I gave it to a police officer who was nearby. Oh, that's a noble one. Okay, good job. Good job, good job. Good job, good job. Hope he couldn't find the owner. Yeah, hope so, hope so. I think that was good thing to do. That was nice, that was nice, that was nice. Yep. Okay. I think, okay. Let me fill this up first before I proceed to the next question. Let's go. Okay. Think we feel enough more? Okay, let's go to the next question. What law have you broken the most in your life? Eh. Do I have do I have one? What could it be? We'll find out on the next stream. Okay, just kidding. Okay. Honestly, none. I'm a good citizen. I'm a polite and good citizen. And a good person in this society. In this modern society. Yeah. I think that was the best answer. But rather, the only answer that I can provide. Oh! Actually, wait. Now that I think about it, jaywalking? Bro. Now I think about it, I three pencils under the table. Um, wait. I think I did one, the jaywalking. Since I don't like climbing stairs or the overpass. So I'll just run over my life just to go across and not to be get caught. I think that's one. Yeah. Okay, I think that's one. Okay. I'll be honest. I think I do broke one, but since okay. Since but don't do this everyone, okay? Follow the laws. Okay? Then okay, next one. It was so very random. Little random real. What have you recently realized you have been doing wrong? A great question. What have you recently realized you have been doing wrong? Hey, what was that? Hmm. I always knew that I have many mistakes in life. There's a lot. And the best part of it so that I am learning from it. But I'm actually thinking what those mistakes are. What have you recently really been doing wrong? I think the one thing that I recently realized that I've been doing it wrong was, let's say, I let people take advantage of me even though I knew about it, since I was hoping that I there's something I could learn in good way, not that bad way. But unfortunately, they, let's say, use use that kind of coating, my kindness, for their own gains. What my learning was not just to trust, but to be smart when it comes to socializing with people. I think that was it. I think too much trust. Too much trust. Okay, trust. For sure. Too much trust. That's the thing. Eating with chopsticks, I think. Oh. Well, just a confession, I have been touched chopsticks, but I want to practice. Let me practice. I will take the opportunity to practice eating with chopsticks soon. I will buy those that clip thingy. Okay. I guess mine went that deep. Oh my. Didn't mean to, but I think that was one realizations. Hashtag don't take it seriously. Just kidding. Okay, okay. Without further ado, let's go to the next question. Where do you draw the line? Okay, I think that was a great question. I think, where do you draw the line? I think when I knew to myself that I have boundaries. I always have the one. But unfortunately, it slips sometimes. Even though I been advocating my boundaries. But I always make sure that I had these boundaries for safety for both of us. That's what I always, that kind of approach. I always draw the line, I would say. Since I want to have these healthy boundaries between us. For example, hey, what about yours, chat? Feel free to answer this question. Where you draw the line? For the arts thing, I draw the line using Adobe Illustrator. Yeah, that's where I draw the line to make a vector shapes. Another thing to answer this question. It's tricky. It's what's nice. Tricky but nice. It depends on us how to answer it to make it silly or not. Oops. Hateable. I have the idea in this question. Oh yeah. Since it's a tricky question, so let's proceed to another one. Shall we? What have you been thinking about lately that has kept you up at night? I think that one thing was every what I have been thinking about lately that has kept me up at night was, I hope that the dreams the directions, the path that I chose to pursue was not actually the correct one, but guide me always in the right place, even it has bunch of challenges in life. But I always hope that whenever that happens, please always lead me in the right direction always. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking lately that has kept out at night. That the dreams I pursue, the career path that I chose to pursue, the decisions I chose, the directions I chose, um, that will guide me into the right path in a healthy one. Wow! And I hope that the confidence that I used to have will be regained again someday. What else that have been kept me thinking at night, that I will maintain this passion and motivation of mine that keeps me going. Whoa! Hashtag deep. It keeps me grounded. Yeah, the career. It keeps me grounded. Yeah, I think that kind of realization and acceptance, that to keep me appreciated of what we have right now. It just kept going. I had to be creative in my jobs. I'm always seeking about new stuff for it. Well, it's understandable. Not only that specifically in the credit industry, but in any work. I think all sort of things that we must be creative. It's sort of the ways. Even in life, we have to be creative in our own ways. Not just to create a happy, but at least that we can at least pursue on what we want by being creative for ourselves. Does it good answer? I guess so. We always be cooking, since in every actions we did is what defines to our future. It has good and bad consequences. So we must be wise always. Okay. Next question. Bam. What's the one thing you think you should be doing more often? Just set the plans for the next day, maybe. Then I think I assume that that was your answer in the previous question, but it's understandable. Yeah, going to the gym 100%. Okay, okay. Mine was I should pursue more in cooking. I think it was very important and necessary. I should learn more recipes from my parents since they cook so well. Okay, okay. I think that. Okay, okay. Noted on that, Mr. Cat. Gotcha. Okay. Cooking is important. Yeah, cooking. And I'm bad at baking. I've been practicing baking sorts of things. Oh, cooking. Yeah, it was given of that living alone. Yeah, it was so challenging since I admit sometimes right now, I think my roommate is the one who cooks on us, but my contribution in our this apartment was buying food, and sometimes the only thing that I can cook was in the convenience, such as frying, steaming. I have been like locked in. So I think that was the one thing that I must be should be doing more of this so that I don't feel that I'm being bad to my roommates. I should be doing more cooking often and bakings. And I'm actually bad at baking. I've been trying it lately. Making cakes, baking cookies. Like bro, even though I did well in my home economics class, I guess I have this short-term memory. I forgot all of them. Damn. No. No, right? You always eat whatever your friends make. That's so true. Oops. Wrong color. Oh my gosh. Like, for me, I'm always fine if you make me a sandwich. That's okay for me. I'm actually not a picky eater. Well, understandable though, since we have been busy in our lives when it comes to cooking. That's why that's one of my wish. I should do more in cooking, so that there's a recipes that I want to try that shouldn't be ended as a save in my phone, but to do it. That's one of my motivations, honestly. Since I want to have some to boast something like, hey, I cook something cool to my family or friends. Learn about math stuff more, I guess. I'm Asian, but I'm kind of bad of math. Don't worry. Don't worry about that math. Math doesn't define you. And math doesn't define us. Don't worry on that, Mr. Cat. I think the only advice that I can provide when it comes to face the fears when it comes to math was, I think, oh, I think you should have like, what else? Not be creative. There's a right word, uncertainly. I guess to be resourceful when it comes to like not rely on what your math teacher teaches you, but just to have some comparisons on how this YouTuber did this solution or what the websites did this, did that. Because honestly, not being being bad at some math professors and teachers, but sometimes they had these different teaching ways that are some confusing and sometimes led in a bad way. I used to hate math nowadays. I see how much usefulness it has. Yeah. Yeah, correct, correct, correct. It's actually supposedly math is not kind the fear subject or the bad subject. It's just I think the teachers or the professors, I think we should like be more creative on how to teach it. Since that was a problem, math's supposed to be fun. Just for me. It shouldn't be like scary. Oh, there's a one. Okay. I thought I was already finished this pattern. More to go! Okay. Let me finish this one. before we proceed to the next question and the next pattern. Ta-da! Yay, we're done! Yay! Okay. Let's go! Okay, gallery. Now, next pattern. Okay. Whoa. This one's challenging. Let's go. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Where was your secret hiding place as a child? What was it? I think there was this. What's your secret hiding place as a child? I do have one. When my parents allowed me to ride a bike alone, I always go on this abandoned house. And then that was where I kept my collected stones, toys. It's not that actually far from our previous house back then, but I think that was the one. Is it actually not too far, not too near, but a right, I guess ride when you're riding a bike as a child? I think that's one. That's one. Okay, I think I answered that question correctly, I guess. Nicely. Okay, what about yours, chat? What is your secret hiding place as a child? You have a secret base? Or do you have this tree house where you and your friends meet up place to play? What? I accidentally clicked something wrong here. Okay. Oh, no. Not again. No. Okay, I think maybe I should like this since it's individual. I must doing this. Yeah. My gosh. Getting wrong. Okay. So I guess we had to be careful on this one. Do 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 do. Whoop. Okay. Ah, what am I doing? Okay. I had a tree I used to climb and just stayed there most of the day. Oh, good thing for you, you can climb trees. As for me, I don't. Until now, I don't know how to climb trees. So I guess I'm not a survival person. Just sleeping, wow, you sound cool on that. Just like in the anime, we're like, woo, just sleeping in the tree. And then you're gonna go down and you're introduced as the one of the best anime characters in the series. Something like that scenario. Oh well. Okay, letter T, letter T. Okay. Please. Oh, there are so many colors to finish. Okay, let me go fill this one so that I don't make any mistakes. Okay. Okay. I think let's go proceed with the next question. Like, go. Yeah, the pattern looks hard. True, true, true. It has many colors. It was the challenging one, I guess. Okay, next question. Ooh, that's so good. What animal do you think best reflects your personality? I think I will go with just like my... Oops, I accidentally minimized the game. What's up? One sec. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think... What's okay? The animal do you think The animal that I think that best reflects my personality was, I'll go rely on my what my friends used to say was a cat, a mysterious one. They don't know what they're gonna do next. I think that was thing. And I think somehow that was completely true. Yeah, a cat that I think that it's best for me, that reflects my personality. Just minding my own business. Ah, okay, cat too. Okay, okay. Yeah, the Mr. Cat is cat. The cat is Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat is cat. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. I think I'm gonna do this. The bee. Okay. Den 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 dun 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 dun. Den den du chu 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 chu. Whoa. Maybe panda. Sleepy and always hungry. Oh, that's a work. Good one. A panda. Always sleepy and always hungry. Good answer. For Mr. Cat is automatically it's cat because cat is Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat is cat. Cat is Mr. Cat. Okay, so mine was do based on what my friends used to say. So I'm gonna answer that on that question. Okay, let's go to the next question. What do you love most about where you grew up? What do you love most about where you grew up? I think the place that I grew up, I think the only thing that I love most from the place that I grew up was mm, I think there were the neighborhood, I think were very respectful, which I think that was I been miss all the time. Since I know that respecting neighborhood is a bare minimum, but nowadays, whoa, it makes me question like why. That's all I could say. Yeah, I think people were being respectful, even though that was supposed to be a bare minimum. But nowadays, I think that's the thing that I love most. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's go this one. Answering this one. The family is very close, and nowadays we're not even the same country. Oh, really? Long distance is hard. So probably that. Oh, okay. Well, that's true. Since I'm also not live with my family, I'm being adjusting in my independent era. Wow, independent era. But I think that's the one thing. Good answer, good answer. One of the one of the good answers. That's true, that's true. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, it's a challenging, but at the same time, it has this freedom that you would have. Freedom can be good and scary at the same time, but somehow it's good because not that it's not just that you make decision on your own, but you make a decisions for your future. And sometimes the people who depends on you. It teaches you to be wise in most certain ways. Okay, let me zoom out first how many A's that I was finished. Oh my. Okay, I think it's best to like just fill this one. Like bro, what? Okay. Next question. We'll go to the next question, okay? What's the last thing you broke and how did it happen? What's the last thing that I broke and how did it happen? Oh, this isn't recently. I just recently broke. Not I. Nah, I just recently broke my roommate's mug, and I could tell that they were very disappointed. I just accidentally bombed it when I was getting something snacks on the snacks container and just like bumped it. And I could tell their face was, "What did you do it?" So I immediately apologized and bought a new mug for them. Not actually the same, but somehow like at least I could say that has some heat resistant and a good quality mug. It has a mild heat resistant, I guess. I think that was a good term about it. So yeah, that was my compensation from what I did. That was one. I broke my mouse playing Valorant. Okay, okay. Broke your mouse playing Valorant? What? Ear raging something? The rage. Terrible accident. Ah, it's a terrible accident. I thought we were raging. My headphone just tripped on the wire. Oh, that was so bad. Like, understandable though, since there are times that I used to have that kind of incident. It was an awful. Ay. Okay. Since, honestly, I think we answered that kind of question, let's proceed to another one. Do you have a nightmare travel story? Nightmare travel story. Okay, I don't have one since I don't. I think the only I go was my workplace before and this home. Home slash apartment slash. Yeah, I think I consider it as my second home, this apartment. And grocery. That was the places that I can stay. So, yeah. I don't have any nightmare travel stories. What about yours, chat? You guys have this nightmare travel story that at least share? It's okay if you don't. No pressure. No pressure on that one. Okay. What the heck? Okay. Dun 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 dun. I ran over by a car when I was traveling to UK once. Oh, yikes. Hit and run. That's so bad. And no, 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 no. Yeah, not very cool. It wasn't awful having that hit and run. Ay, yikes. Eee. Like, nope. Just nope. And nope, nope, nope. Oops. Wrong color. I, letter G. And then the G. At least I wasn't that injured. Yeah, good thing you weren't that one, but it's scary. Having that hit and run incident, that was the scariest. Especially as a commuter. It was very, very scary. Yeah. I hope that, thankfully, that you did well right now. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Think we go like next question, please, because this is so scary. Okay, next one. What's the most difficult choice you were asked to make? Okay, what was my difficult choice you were asked to make? I think the most difficult choice that you were I were asked, like that I get been asked, right? Difficult choice. Okay. If that's the thing, I think I have that kind of answer. Where which is that I was offering it a promotion on my previous job. They were offering me a promotion, but I declined it. No hard issues though, since my seniors were very kind. It's just that the compensation to pursue a leadership is not enough. Like, that kind of opportunity is great since, wow, promotion, be a leader. Well, not not just having this bragging, but mm, handling people is not a new thing for me. Oh, wow, what? That just did bad. You guys did not saw it, right? Okay, back to the question. I'm gonna distract you all. Just pretend that I didn't do anything wrong in this pattern. Okay, back to that question. Yeah, so offering this promotion, and I declined it since I think the only excuse that I did, since they don't know that I used to handle, I used to lead in some productions on my side gigs. I hid it so well. But I actually just told them as an excuse that I'm not mentally prepared for it since I don't think I'm a good leader and stuff and stuff. Since I know that I'm not the best leader. Just a general answer. But more and over, I just don't like the promotion. Since I don't think the compensation is enough based on the tasks that they were doing and the additional tasks that I'm gonna do when I lead and at the same time handle people and other tasks. I think that's the answer. That was the one of the difficult choices since I would say the offer is good, the experience, the opportunity is there. It's just that on that time it's not for me and I have no regrets of making that decision. Since moreover, most of the time, we must know our healthy boundaries. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they make it sound silly, but it's true. Don't think I haven't answered this one. Not many choices like that. Okay, it's okay. Okay, let's proceed to another one. What's the strangest thing you ever found? What's the strangest thing I ever found? Um, what was that? The gossips I got from my friends. I think that was the strangest thing I ever found. Just only the gossips. Yeah, I think that was one. Hey, that was the strangest thing I ever found. The gossips. They never failed to give me some gossips that make me feel strange, shocking, groundbreaking. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, the games OST was actually this nice. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let me finish this one. Like, please. There are so many. I haven't finished a single letter. I found a hidden basement in my car some years ago full of old stuff. Ooh. Cool stuff. Good. Very nice. I actually wish that I have that kind of thing discovery. Always actually be looking for it. Especially when I was a student. I always ask some staff, do you have some crazy stories in this school? And they will answer just like boring answer like nah, none. I wish I could have something like that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me finish this one. This letter B letter. What? There's a lot. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Scream all you want. To all the viewers having OOC, my apologies. Like 20 years of random furniture and other things was abandoned. Whoa. And they just don't want to recycle that one. That's sad. Oh, sad. I think recycle is the best option. Or even donate it to someone else who actually needs those kind of furnitures. Okay. I think for the last question for this stream, let's go. I think we can do a last question. What is the next big purchase you're currently saving for? Oh, that was the nice last question. Yeah, let's do a last question. Okay, what is the next big purchase you're currently saving for again? For this question, I'm gonna answer it was the high-end PC gaming. And of course the editing. For editing at the same time gaming. gaming, a PC that is good for um, both gaming and editing. Like, please. Wait, already completed. Oh, this one. Yes! One letter down. Let's go. Okay. Oops. Ah. I had to stay. And I currently say before. Since I do believe that PC parts were actually currently expensive right now, so I'm actually kind of sad. So I'm gonna do a more grinding to save more. Yeah, PC, right? PC. I think we on we can all agree that it was a best necessity we all need right now. I'm saving up to buy a nice car. Hate using public transportation. Oh, yeah. I think the only thing that we wish that's, I think all over the world, what we wish is a good public transportation. Please. Well, it's understandable. I feel you on that. Since we all, I think nowadays, buying a car is also part of the necessity the human needs. Not very efficient where I live. Okay. Same as well. But I actually been hopeful that the public transportation keeps improving since majority of us were commuters. Okay, I think let's go finish the A so that at least I have this two letters to finish the paradigm. I'll be continuing it soon. And then my future self will gonna judging this like, what the heck are you doing in this pattern? Yeah. Wait. The A, not the J. The A, not the J, not the A. Uh, okay, you know what? Okay. Patience, patience, 𝐙Yue, patience. Patience is virtue. Patience is a must. Patience is virtue. Patience is a must. It's a virtue. It's important. Okay. Let's finish this. Like, for real. No! Oh my. How many mistakes? Okay. Patience always pays off. True. Just like impatience, it's not an answer, but can lead you to worse decisions in your life. That was one of the learning that I have since I do admit I used to be when I was like younger, my younger self, I'm used to be impatient. Like it should be as fast as possible. I want the answer in front of me. Those answers that I'm seeking for, it should be right in front of me. But I realize wholeheartedly that it's not the right one. It's not the best one. And I learned it so hard to accept it. Okay, what was that mistake that I did? Okay, now we're two letters being completed. Okay, I think let's try another. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I think at least we had made some great progress finishing, at least not finishing, rather at least we had to make progress complete in filling up this pattern. and answering those questions. I actually enjoy it. I think we should do it another one soon. When I've been seeking playing like this kind of games, let's do some like this. Like I'm answering some random questions. I actually like it. I enjoy it. All right. Thanks guys for watching and accompanying me and answering the questions that this question generator had been shown to us. Thanks for watching and accompanying me and coming by to this stream. And yes, the questions were very cool. I actually enjoy it. I actually had fun from this discovery. It was actually unexpected though. Yeah, we actually did some learn some things from you all chat. I'm actually glad since I always want to have like at least by the end of the stream we have some learning. At least one. Right? Alright. Thanks for watching and see you in the next stream. Okay, for the next stream we'll do some like horror gaming. Horror gaming stream. Yeah, we'll do that one. We'll do some horror games since I think we have been chill for this stream and this like previous spoiler bridge stream. We have been chill enough, so it's time to form some horror gaming time. Alrighty. Bye bye and have a great day and have a great weekend. Let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, transition. Let's go.